Tune in to Nationwide at 5 on January 20 from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. for the 21st Regional Investments and Capital Markets Conference at the Jamaica Pegasus. Discover opportunities and build connections that shape your future under the theme Capital Markets Fueling Economic Resurgence and Resilience. Hear from Jamaica's Prime Minister, Dr. the Most Honorable Andrew Holness, Finance Minister Fable Williams, and more. Seats are limited, so register now at jamstockx.com or call 876-967-3271. That's the 21st Regional Investments and Capital Markets Conference at the Jamaica Pegasus. Tune in to Nationwide at 5, Tuesday, January 20, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Or catch our broadcast live on our YouTube channel at Nationwide 90 FM Live 2. Keep your station on Nationwide 90 FM. This broadcast is brought to you by the Jamaica Stock Exchange and Jamaica Broilers.
You're in the Dezign studio with the Design Diva, Karen Booker.
Are you single with it? Are you just joking? I just been funny but no smoking. In the room, so I suggest something. We should just go out and we should blow something. Like, what's poppin'? Just like, ooh, what's poppin'? I like you, what's poppin'? Ooh, what's good, what's poppin'? Just like, what's poppin'? Just like, ooh, what's poppin'? I like you, what's poppin'? Ooh, what's good, what's poppin'?
Yes, I'm single, but I'm not talking. Cause I'm scared you gon' leave me broken. Even when I hesitate, stuck in my ways. Would you let me be or is you control? I said that we should chill and kick back. Feel brand new, blow some smoke. Sip brand liquor till I lose my sense.
See my baby captivate, you can't relate. You know they concentrate on just the ways. I know go down, you ain't got time to waste. But she's that people do the back of shit. There's something they do. I might move the way you do. Something really I like you too. Are you single with it? Are you just joking? I just been funny but no smoking. In the room, so I suggest something. We should just go out and we should blow something. What's poppin'? Just like, ooh, what's poppin'? I like you, what's poppin'? Ooh, what's good, what's poppin'? Just like, what's poppin'? Just like, ooh, what's poppin'?
You're in the Design studio with the Design Diva, Karen Booker.
You know I'm in the opposite. Tell me what you see when you put your eyes on me. Tell me what you see. Is it me or my body? You know what I'm into. You know what I've been through.
You're in the Design studio with the Design Diva, Karen Booker.
Happy Saturday and welcome to the Design Studio. Can I still say Happy New Year? You know what? I'm going to keep saying Happy New Year for the duration of January, and then that's it. So for all of those people who I have not seen or said Happy New Year to, Happy New Year, my friend. One more year. Pandem, yes! What are you claiming this new year? What exactly are you claiming? One thing that I'm claiming, we're not gonna play with self small, even though you know, sometimes you step in rooms and you're like, oh, this is something, this is daunting. No. Remember saying that the Lord didn't give you a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a what? A sound what? A sound mind. So claim it, manifest it, be it. Stop playing yourself small. Yeah. So if I'm your auntie, if I'm your cousin, if I'm your friend, if I'm your mother, don't say me never give you a little nugget of advice this morning. So what's going on in your world? What's going on in your neck of the woods? You know what? I just heard that Kiprich and Kizzy had their baby, but in Colombia, and the baby was born at 6 months. So I want prayers up for each and every one of them, please. Lord, that baby was born for a purpose. That baby was born with a rush on him, but please. And strengthen Kiprich and Kizzy. We are all praying for them. We're rooting for them. And we want nothing but the best. All right, so you know what's going on. It is the Design Studio, and you know who I am, right? I'm Karen Booker. Yes, your design diva. So every Saturday, we'll step into a new season of creativity. So we don't just mean creativity in your yard, We mean creativity in everything, in everywhere, in everything that you do. You're going to design the life that you are supposed to be coming to be accustomed to, because we only live here for greatness. And yes, don't be afraid of it. Step into it, and also we're going to be turning everyday spaces into standout statements with, of course, vibrant colors, smart DIY projects, stylish decor, and fashions and food and everything else that's lifestyle, and of course everything that is trending. So from intimate nooks to bold feature rooms, expect inspiration, expect practical tips, and please, by all means, expect that extra spark to help you reimagine your space and your life. So, again, if you were at the back of the class, or if you were not listening, I'm Karen Booker, and this is the Design Studio live on Nationwide 90 FM. And if you are so willing, go straight on over to the Google Play Store, bring up Nationwide 90 FM Live 2. Please subscribe now. And when you subscribe, smash that notification button now and join me every Saturday at 1 to 3. Yes, because we are the little show that you never knew you needed. And of course, it is a show. It's the only one in the Caribbean, a radio show, can you imagine, that is dedicated to nothing but lifestyle. So kudos to Nationwide 90 FM. If you're listening to us on 90.3, 90.5, 90.7, or 90.9, welcome, and we're glad you're here. Okay, so coming up in the show today, big showing up, thanks to Damien Scarlett. Yeah, we have Design Lab, and we're going to be resetting your systems. This whole show here, this big show of ours, is going to be dedicated to resetting your systems and your habits. Yes. Sometimes we say it takes 21 days to form a new habit. It really doesn't. It takes about 40. It takes 21 days for our brain to get rewired to the fact that, hey, we have to start something new. Exactly. Then after that, now, of course, the crowd favorite, what would Karen do? And if you need to send me a question, please do so at 876-280-6629. And we're going to be talking about, who knows? Because I don't know what that question is. It's unscripted. In interior design this week, we have Simone Raquel Ononor. Hello. This is she's petite, she's beautiful, she is... But when you look at the environments that she creates larger than life, you have to look at her like, where them something you come from in that little brain of yours? What exactly is going on? So we're going to get involved in all of that. In cleaning and organizing, of course, we're going to be looking at resetting your entertaining space. Yes. Thrive 360, again, life-changing habits and strategies to really, hone in. And sometimes it's our spending habits that is our problem. You understand what I'm saying? We spend more than we earn, and we have to get to why we do that. You understand what I'm saying? And then we're just going to have an emotional discussion about clutter and your mental health rearing up. So don't go nowhere. We'll soon come back. We have to pay these bills. Stick and stay. Give me 2 minutes. Be right back.
Cause they want, I don't care what they say, cause your matter. Now in my con, they carry for my head every night. And you I want, they carry to my bed. Oh, no. Don't tell me no. You can be my partner, never ride it solo. I ain't got no one lucky, no need to party, whoa. I feel it, what you're doing, know ya, baby, gotta go. Your body, they back on me, see. Open up, make us see.
Shop at Cameron Industries Limited for all your countertops, cabinets, tiles, and hardware supplies. Telephone 876-963-0628. The time by Cameron Industries Limited, manufacturing state-of-the-art equipment, is
1:16 p.m.
It's time for a new look. and high time to get serious about protecting our home and investment.
It's time to choose BH Paints with over 60 years experience in quality paint finishes. Their products are superior and long-lasting.
Time to check them out.
Ask about BH Paint's 100% acrylic Ultima Plus paint and primer in one. Experience rich colors with advanced UV and mildew-resistant technologies, independently tested by experts. What are you waiting for? Visit a BH Paints Color Center today.
Tune in to Nationwide at 5 on January 20 from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. for the 21st Regional Investments and Capital Markets Conference at the Jamaica Pegasus. Discover opportunities and build connections that shape your future under the theme Capital Markets Fueling Economic Resurgence and Resilience. Hear from Jamaica's Prime Minister, Dr. the Most Honorable Andrew Holness, Finance Minister Fable Williams, and more. Seats are limited, so register now at jamstockx.com or call 876-967-3271. That's the 21st Regional Investments and Capital Markets Conference at the Jamaica Pegasus. Tune in to Nationwide at 5, Tuesday, January 20, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Or catch our broadcast live on our YouTube channel at Nationwide 90 FM Live 2. Keep your station on Nationwide 90 FM. This broadcast is brought to you by the Jamaica Stock Exchange and Jamaica Broilers.
Turn up the heat with Hot Listing, Nationwide 90 FM's new on-air and online classifieds feature. If you have a car for sale, room for rent, or yard sale come up. If you look at work or need stuff. If you provide a service, make it a Hot Listing, Nationwide 90 FM's new on-air and online classified segment. Your listing plays again and again. From morning till evening. You sing it, we play it. You say it once, Jamaica hears it all day, every hour. Contact our sales team now at 876-630-1210 or sales at nationwidenewsnetwork.com. Hot Listings on Nationwide 90 FM, a new revolution in media.
They say love me, you put me Chanel. 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 Turns out I had you turned out. What's my mood? Try me, come find out. One more time. Stop trying to read my mind. I'm not her and she's not me, and you're not mine. No, yeah, with me. Baby, I'm a D&D. Please don't bother me. Baby, no VV. Flawless diamond face. You gotta make me freeze.
You're in the Dezign studio with the Design Diva, Karen Booker.
Love me, you put me Chanel. They say love me, you put me Chanel.
Do you know that we're actually on time today? Big up to Damien and big up to David in the control room who, I'm telling you, them saying, we're like, we are actually on time. We are on time. I am so happy. Let me tell you something. Design Studio, let all of us just big up ourselves for 1 minute because we're doing a good thing. And also talking about big up because we're in the big upness. BH Paints, the people over there, of course Cheyenne, of course Marvin, Luke, Tracy. Yes, big up you for keeping our show on top of its game. Yes. So now we're in the Design Lab, and Design Lab is all about where creativity meets preparedness. Yes, we go, and this week we're talking about a reset of system and habits, and it's a DIY. It's things that you can do yourself, because we're going, let me tell you something, we're going to cramp and paralyze this year, all things procrastination, all things, that we are just waiting and happening, let them happen to us. No, we have to happen to it, and we have to create these systems so that we can create good habits so that we can get to our end game or our goals, because if we do not, then we're going to do the same thing from last year and we're not into that. All right, cool. So This week now, we're going to be talking about resetting that cluttered living room. You know exactly who I'm talking about. You know exactly who, yeah, you know who I'm talking about. You know that living room that you look and you just look at it and cross your eye and go straight to the kitchen. You look at it and cross your eye and you just say, chum, you can't bother because it has become so overwhelming. We're going to tackle it today because my job here is to hold your hand and let's get through this together, right? So if your living room just feels constantly messy, that means that you have habits like leaving books on the coffee table, shoes by the sofa, random objects scattered around the room. You take off your clothes and you just leave them there. The food is left there. The empty plates and the dishes are left. You understand what I'm saying? Yes. Over time, it's not just untidy, but it makes the space feel smaller and what? Stressful. So we are now going to alleviate all of this visual stress, the visual weight around the space. All right, so here's the thing now. The step one, what you have to do is analyze the current system. Your system not work, right? So you have to analyze and get to the why. Why is the system not working, right? You have to look where the clutter accumulates. The coffee table, the sofa, in the corner, the floor, right at the entrance. Where are these collection zones? Where, because we have them. We all have these collection zones where, we drop it there, we mean to pick it up, but we never do, right? Then you're going to identify the habits that are causing the clutter, the dropping of the mail, the leaving the shoes, the leaving the blankets out, leaving yesterday's dinner plates all out, the take out, the shoes all about the place, right? Books, magazines, your devices all over the place, the cables all over the place. Why are you doing that? Why exactly, right? Then now, after you have analyzed that system, you're going to, step 2, redesign the system, because you have to face it, you have to identify it, and after you face it and identify it, that is the only, and take accountability. The accountability comes in how you're going to fix it. You can't just say, okay, I'm going to fix it one day. Yeah, I know the place untidy, but sure. And then the place untidy, you have guests or people coming over to your home, and then you take everything and go hide it somewhere again. That's just putting a Band-Aid on the issue. What we want to do is to clean up all of the clutter, all of the muck, all of the mess from day one, so that you don't have to go on to it. Because guess what? No, we're all kingdom keepers. We now need to go on to the next level. And you can't start like that in your house. You just can't. It just goes nowhere, right? So storage solutions, maybe a basket by the door for shoes, or you can go a little bit more intentional and do an actually dedicated shoe cabinet for the shoes, right? How about a magazine holder, or a shelving system or drawer for the papers, all of the bills that you need to pay, all of these papers that you've printed, your research papers, your books, your documents, all of these things, where you're going to put them. Let us have a holder for those, and something that is closed so that you don't have to be seeing it every day. What about shelves for display items instead of leaving them on the surfaces, right? All of these things. So what you have to do, of course, remember I said, identify where all of the clutter accumulates, and then know your habits as to, why do I leave my shoes here? Why do I not pick up my takeout containers and put them in the garbage? Why do I have my coffee cup still on the center table when I should have gotten up, I should have washed it and leave my house in a way that I want to see it when I get back? You ever go into a hotel room and it's in disarray? No, because they are creating an experience for you. So my darlings, need to create an experience for yourself. You understand? All right, so the next thing now, you're going to create zones in the room. A reading corner, an entertainment area, circulation paths, meaning, and this is very, very important, circulation paths. These are your negative zones in the space. You cannot put things in the way. Your negative areas in your space, you have positive areas are where you're going to put all of your items, right? Your negative areas are the areas where your pathways, your walkways, where you walk through. If you have so much clutter that you cannot allow yourself to breeze in and out and walk through, then of course that is why we're here, and we need to tackle this thing once and for all. Because remember last week, I said to you, we not go through this for the whole year. Again, that means we're not learning. I do understand that some of us are at the back of the class. I do understand that some of us have attention deficit disorder. I do understand all of this. But for this instant, for this class today, I need us to listen and understand that this thing is manageable and it's bearable. I don't expect you to get through it all at one time. We can take baby steps. 7 minutes on your dial. You know what I'm saying? 7 minutes on your alarm. After you're 7 minutes up, you're gone, you go through, you're good. You understand? Baby steps is where we're talking about. Okay? So we're going to create zones in the space now, because this helps items understand that everything has a random place. Books belong here, so shoes belong there. Clothes belong in the closet. Dirty clothes, the clothes that you wear and you take off from you get into your room, belong in a laundry basket or a tub, because you are going to be washing them. Your book bags, your pocketbooks, your handbags, all of these things, because some of us carry about 3 handbags when we're going to work. One for our essentials, another one for food, another one for documents, and so on. They cannot stay on your sofa when you come home. They need a home. You get it? Okay. So the reset habits now. We're going to do the reset. This is the important part. We're going to implement a 2-minute rule. Remember I said 7 minutes before? No, I want us to get down to 2 minutes. Here is why. When we do things very quickly, it regulates our nervous system. You understand? So we don't have the time to sit down and think about it and then say, oh God, I can't, but whatever. That's why a lot of us don't exercise now, because we say it's going to take too long. However, if you implement a system where it is very short, very quick, very short, one and done, you're good. And then you can build from that. You understand what I'm saying? So implement this 2-minute rule. Cool? If it takes less than 2 minutes to put something away, do it immediately. Let me just tell you something. We just fall in a bad habits, you know. You just see all the things that we're not putting away. It's bad habits we are falling into, and we really and truly need to rewire and come again, right? Set a daily reset time now. 5 minutes at that one. At the end of the day, to return the objects to their zones. So therefore, when you wake up in the morning, everything is spanking clean and you're good and everything is in their zone. Make it visual now. You're going to label your baskets, your shelves, and the drawers to reinforce your new habit. Yeah. So what you have to do is set that habit and then reinforce it. And then now you are going to test and adjust. After a week, you're going to observe what is working and what isn't. Then you're going to adjust your zones, because everything, we're not rigid and inflexible, right? It's our space. We have to know how to live in our space. We have to know what zone is not working. And then you adjust the zones for storage, right? Or your habits, rather, if certain clutter keeps appearing, right? So now that we have addressed all of that, let me just reiterate. Bad habits create clutter. Bad habits is a result, or are a result, of systems not being in place. And that is why we're going to hold hand, we're going to hold each other hand and walk down the road, because nobody is perfect. Because we all need these systems in order to get out of the doldrums and just live the life that we were created to live. You understand what I'm saying? Okay, Annie's here. Annie is saying, good afternoon. Annie's good. Okay, Annie's saying breaking bad habits can be really, really tough. Yeah, it can be. But you know what, Annie, it's manageable. It is so manageable. We have to make sure that we wrap our head, we bend my mind, and you rewire that nervous system in order for us to break those bad habits. All right? Okay, I hope that helps. We will be right back. Stick and stay. Let's just pay some bills. Are coming right back.
Look what the hot body can do.
Design Lab Home Decor Tips and Design Trends was brought to you by BH Paints. Paint it, love it with BH Paints.
Operators of public passenger vehicles, the Transport Authority's motor vehicle inspection begins January 12. Get your vehicles inspected at any of the authorized facilities in preparation for the upcoming licensing period. The time by the Transport Authority is
1:30 p.m.
It's time for a new look.
and high time to get serious about protecting our home and investment.
It's time to choose BH Paints with over 60 years experience in quality paint finishes. Their products are superior and long-lasting.
Time to check them out.
Ask about BH Paints 100% acrylic Ultima Plus paint and primer in one. Experience rich colors with advanced UV and mildew-resistant technologies, independently tested by experts. What are you waiting for? Visit a BH Paints Color Center today.
Make an impact on your career. Earn real money. Get 3 to 4 local and international certification in practical nursing and early childhood education with free CXC or CAPE subjects in 6 to 12 months at Distinction College, located at 26 Hagley Park Road, Kingston, 6 Nugent Street, Spanish Town, and Ocho Rios. Earn global certificates in 3 months in geriatric nursing, phlebotomy, childcare. We have the lowest school fees around. Classes begin very soon. Call us 356-4167.
You're in the Dezign Studio with the Design Diva, Karen Booker. Design Studio with the Design Diva, Karen Booker.
Just in case you want to know who is that's Tyler. It's safer. Oh my gosh, let me just tell you, it is my anthem these days. Yeah, Tyler. Just in case you want to know. So we have all of the European people. They're here. My co-host, my honorary co-host, who is Annie Smith, all the way from Great Britain. She is in class. SH is from Germany. She is also in class, and I also see David over there. David, let me know where you're hailing from. Are you in Jamaica? Let us just know. So, what Annie was saying before, she says it's like the more you repeat something, is the more ingrained it becomes, even if you know it's good for you. You know, it's not good for you. So what she's saying is, if you know say something not good for you, you keep doing it over and over and over. That is how you rewire your nervous system. But what we can do is unwire and rewire. You understand what I'm saying? Start some good habits. So we are now in What Would Karen Do on the Best Revolution station in Jamaica. Yes, and this is where you, our amazing, amazing listeners and viewers, throw in design dilemmas at me, and I will give you the stylish truth. Yes. So, you know, this season, we're not just going to limit it to decor, but it's going to be fashion, food, and everything lifestyle, just to let me stretch a little bit. Because, you know, all of we have to grow, and we can't just pigeonhole ourselves in just one little group. We have to grow. We have to grow out of ourselves and always reinvent and go for more. All right. So here is a question. Before that, please send all your design questions to 876-280-6629. That's our WhatsApp line, and Damon is right over there ready and waiting. Yes, and if you do have any questions on YouTube right now, drop it in the chat. You just drop it in the chat. Okay, so here we go. Karen, my bathroom feels outdated and cluttered. Who else have that problem? How can I reset it to look fresh, modern, without a full renovation? Oh my God, I love this question. I love it. 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 Gone to bed. And you know, you know what just popped in my head? Toxic. Meaning you're going to detox You're going to detox your space. You're going to detox this bathroom. You know what I'm saying? Just like how you give yourself a detox at the beginning of the year and at the middle of the year and so on, you're going to detox this bathroom space, right? So the first thing is give yourself some time to give your bathroom a mini makeover, and I'm going to tell you exactly how to reset and detox this space, right? Of course you have to look at it, right? You have to look in your space and you have to see what are the pain points in this bathroom. Let me just tell you something about decor. Sometimes you have to look at it like a business deal, you know. Yes, man. You have to look at it like, okay, what's not working? Let me analyze this thing here. Let me just let me see. Let me just look at it with unemotional eyes, because you see that emotion, you see that thing that keeps you tied to all of these little clutter and something that no longer serve your purpose and keep you living in poverty. It's emotional decisions. Cool? So you're going to declutter and you're going to organize. You're going to remove the items from your counters, your cabinets, and yes, you know the items that I'm talking about. The perfume bottles that no longer have a thing in them, right? Sometimes it's this toothpaste that we actually have to cut it and go. No, that is poverty living. All of these containers and everything. Let me tell you something. It's not every container we must keep, you know. It's not every container we must keep. You understand? And especially the containers that are chipped. Glassware that is chipped, all of them, something there is poverty things. We don't need them. You understand? So you're going to declutter, remove all of the items from the counters and the cabinets. You're going to use baskets, trays, or drawer organizers for a clean look. Then you're going to swap out the hardware. Yes, hardware could be like the hardware on your drawers and things. And then what about your fittings? And your fixtures, you know, you can just swap those out too, right? Like your faucet. Yes. You know, your drawer pulls, your towel bars. It's like a facelift for your bathroom. It's cheap, it's simple, and it's impactful. Then now you're going to invite BH paints into your space and you're going to refresh the color and the surfaces. Yes, you're going to repaint the walls light, neutral shades. You're going to add some peel and stick tiles for a modern vibe. And you can even swap out your shower curtain. Yes, you're going to upgrade your lighting. You're going to replace the dim fixtures with bright and soft LED lighting. And you're going to add a stylish vanity light for a spa-like feel. Then you're going to add some texture and some accents. Thirsty towels, great looking rugs, small decor items in coordinating colors. And then you can introduce some black to, you know, tell you some black in a bathroom in small shapes and things. Fantastic. And then the mirror magic. Upgrade that mirror, no man. You see the mirror and the medicine cabinet, and there you have from like my 19 how long. Get rid of that and put an LED mirror in there. May I tell you, sir, instant. It goes from 0 to 100 in 1 minute flat. You understand? So sometimes you don't need a full remodel. You know, you reset your bathroom. It's about decluttering, updating the small details, refreshing the colors and the lighting. And it's like hitting that reset button for your space. I really, really hope that helps. And of course, if you missed any of these details, you can go right back to Nationwide 90 FM Live 2. You will see our show right there under the live, and you can go through it all over again. All right, we're gonna pause for a cause. We're gonna come right back. Give me a second.
Running out, running. I know that it's strange, I know I'm safer. I'm safer over here, safer when you're not near. Can't go back, won't go back. I know that it's strange, I know I'm safer. I'm safer over here, safer when you're not near. Can't go back, won't go back. I know that it's strange, I know I'm safer. Running, oh running, oh running. I know that it's strange, I know I'm safer. Running, oh running, oh running. I know that it's strange, I know I'm safer.
What Would Karen Do was brought to you by BH Paints. Paint it, love it with BH Paints.
It's time for a new look.
And high time to get serious about protecting our home and investment.
It's time to choose BH Paints with over 60 years experience in quality paint finishes. Their products are superior and long-lasting.
Time to check them out.
Ask about BH Paint's 100% acrylic Ultima Plus paint and primer in one. Experience rich colors with advanced UV and mildew-resistant technologies, independently tested by experts. What are you waiting for? Visit a BH Paints Color Center today.
Make an impact on your career. Earn real money. Get 3 to 4 local and international certification in practical nursing and early childhood education with free CXC or CAPE subjects in 6 to 12 months at Distinction College, located at 26 Hagley Park Road, Kingston, 6 Nugent Street, Spanish Town, and Ocho Rios. Earn global certificates in 3 months in geriatric nursing, phlebotomy, childcare. We have the lowest school fees around. Classes begin very soon. Call us 356-4167.
Listen to Nationwide 90 FM on 90.1,
90.3,
90.7,
90.9.
or visit our Flow channel on a 916. To our valued listeners, for questions, comments, or concerns about our programs, email us at programs@nationwidenewsnetwork.com.
Tune in to Nationwide at 5 on January 20 from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. for the 21st Regional Investments and Capital Markets Conference at the Jamaica Pegasus. Discover opportunities and build connections that shape your future under the theme Capital Markets Fueling Economic Resurgence and Resilience. Hear from Jamaica's Prime Minister, Dr. the Most Honorable Andrew Holness, Finance Minister Fable Williams, and more. Seats are limited, so register now at jamstockx.com or call 876-967-3271. That's the 21st Regional Investments and Capital Markets Conference at the Jamaica Pegasus. Tune in to Nationwide at 5, Tuesday, January 20, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Or catch our broadcast live on our YouTube channel at Nationwide 90 FM Live 2. Keep your station on Nationwide 90 FM. This broadcast is brought to you by the Jamaica Stock Exchange and Jamaica Broilers.
Think you know Jamaica? Culture, sports, current affairs? Then get ready to be put on the spot. Every Saturday morning at 10:30 a.m., Nationwide 90 FM gets the adrenaline pumping with Jamaica's newest live game show. Fast questions, real callers, live YouTube, real prizes. 1 minute you're listening, next minute you're on the spot. Can you think quickly? Can you answer fast? Prove your intellect on the spot. Saturdays at 10:30 a.m. only on Nationwide 90 FM, the new revolution in media.
In times of loss, sharing information matters. Nationwide 90 FM offers professional obituary announcements, ensuring family, friends, and communities are informed with care and dignity.
It's been a long day.
Obituaries are aired weekdays at 8:30 a.m., 12:30 p.m., and 7:30 p.m. When it's important to reach people, let us help you do so respectfully. Contact our sales team today, 876-630-1210, or sales@nationwidenewsnetwork.com for more information. Nationwide 90 FM, informing Jamaica with care.
But is this real? Hey Greg, come look at this. Oh my, it's happening. Mr. Daniels, the numbers keep getting bigger and bigger.
Sir, the clicks are off the charts.
Hello, sales? What's the emergency? 9,000 clicks in one day? 3,000 order? So how much we have left? What? I soon call you back. Mr. Nakamoto, it's Danny from Jamaica. I need 5,000 of the big ones. We're back in business.
Yes, sir. Arigato. It's ready.
Amplify your brand. Let Nationwide 90 FM assist you in tapping into a captivated audience across our social media platforms. For more information, contact us at 876-630-1210 or sales@nationwidenewsnetwork.com. Businesses, companies, and entrepreneurs, let's supercharge your brand.
Against all odds, coming soon to Nationwide 90 FM. Join us as we relive compelling sports stories about the agony of defeat.
I don't blame anyone. As I said, I'm the captain of the Australian team. It's on my watch and I take responsibility.
The jubilation of success.
I've dedicated all my life to being the best and to being the best track and field person I can possibly be. Trying to be a legend, trying to be the greatest, trying to be unstoppable.
and the roller coaster ride that sports carries.
I'm the best ever. There's never been anybody as ruthless. There's no one that can match me. My style is impetuous, my defense is impregnable, and I'm just ferocious. I want your heart.
Against all odds, coming soon to Nationwide 90 FM.
You're in the Dezign studio with the Design Diva, Karen Booker.
All my voices in mystery, but they always trying to dance me. Same guys trying to get in my way. Keep the same vibe, you can roll in my day. All my voices in mystery, ride the wave of my history. I've been distant to keep my distance. Goodbye to evolving life. I like to seek, but I'm never inside. Even though my time to ride, I like to care, but I never reach fight. Swinging my ways like I never did say. And then I roll like I really get back, and you can't believe what you heard about me. It's the magic for me. They keep trying to reach me, yeah, yeah. It's the magic for me. I make them weak till they run insane. So get me lit on a weekday. I'm on the way, I'm a waves on the display, and I'ma shut them all down on the D-Day. It's my time, so put me on a replay.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let me just tell you, Marigold, I see you reach. Better late than never. You're late, but you reach. Yes, you know. Marigold will say, oh yeah, shit, but so you're good. Yes, I see you. I saw exactly when you got there in the chat. And good afternoon to everybody in the chat. Let me just tell you. So we are now in interior design, and we're doing a little spin this week because we have a guest for interior design. Because let me just tell you something. It's a funny story. I have followed this lady for a while, and I followed her when she used to do these very, very, very funny videos, and it used to just keep me cracking up. So about 2 weeks ago, I saw her in church, and I'm like, alive. That's Simone Raquel, the second chick there, you know? But somehow I think she left before me, so I never connected. Last week I saw her again, and I'm like, okay, this is the week because me need to get sheep on my show. You understand? Because, and you're gonna see why in a minute, right? So she sat like 2 seats away from me, and I'm like, I need to reach out now because I know I'm not going to be able to do this right after because my husband was here. He was leaving, and too much information for you, but you know how the thing go, right? Okay, fine. So you know what I did? I write one note to her in the church. And I'm like, listen, my name is, and I'm new on the show, and this is what, and voila, she is here. So, Simone Raquel Williams is a dynamic Jamaican visual event artist known for her large-scale installations, vibrant murals, and immersive set designs, particularly in the event spaces like Strictly 2K, Milk and Honey. As a matter, just keep that in mind for a minute. Milk and Honey, right? Okay. Blending architectural precision with cultural storytelling, creating memorable experiences with bold handcrafted pieces, and leading teams in a male-dominated field. Just my type of lady, so you know exactly why we didn't need her, right? Exactly. All right. She's also an arts administrator, advocating for diverse voices in the arts with roles in theater companies. David, can we please give Miss Simone Raquel a round of applause? Welcome to the show. Ooh, welcome. In me. Oh my God, it's my pleasure. So we're going to go back to the beginning of how all of this started, and then we're going to show our viewers, and of course, our listeners will get to, go back to YouTube and look at what I'm talking about because it's impressive. And if you see her,
Thank you.
I'm not like to attach humble to people, but yeah.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so tell me how this thing started. Was it like when you were a child in prep school, high school, and so how did this creative bug hit you?
Well, I always was creative from a child.
Right.
In high school, I had an art teacher. She pushed me in art.
What high school is this? Because you know high school is important in Jamaica.
I went to Immaculate.
Oh, okay, all right. So you see the connection right now. We're talking about the Mac girl magic. You understand what I'm saying? There is none other. It's like we just know each other, like we know there's something going on. All right, continue.
Well, at Immaculate, as you know, it's a very academic school.
Yes.
So I was different because I would choose art and food and nutrition as my other subjects. So it started there. Then I went to Edna Manley and I studied fashion design.
Of course.
Don't know why, but I didn't know where it was going to lead me. But it definitely helped in learning that I could paint, because one of my lecturers in my first fashion illustration class told me that you're a great painter.
And you never know?
No, not really. Like, I would do stuff, but I never had anybody tell me.
Yes, okay.
So that was motivating. And then after Edna Manley, I did a couple jobs in the sense of 9-to-5s, and I hated them.
Yeah, because you see, once you have that creative bug, you can't work.
Yeah, I felt like it was killing my creativity.
Yes.
And I felt like I needed to be creative.
Absolutely.
And then I worked as an event coordinator. And then COVID happened, and it must have been a leap of faith. I quit the job to say, if it's any time, it must be now.
Yes.
So I started by doing portraits, commission pieces. I started putting myself out there. I've done so many things. I've done portraits, Ludi boards, custom sneakers, balloon work. Like, I used to cut up t-shirts for Carnival. Like, I've done so many business ventures. To now come here, it was actually, I was away for a couple months doing balloon art with my sister-in-law. And I remember saying I would never get back into the event industry. And I came back.
Look at you now.
Look at me now. I came back to Jamaica and I got a call to the Soca Plus Festival stage.
Yes, ma'am.
I don't know why. I guess they saw my potential. But from then, it's just been one after the next.
One after the other. No, you must agree that everything that we go through in life is a preparation for the now.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I'm
For
saying?
sure.
So all of the balloon art, the cut up the t-shirt, all of the Luda board, all of these installations and so on that you are doing is like, okay, because may I tell you people, chat, if you ever see the things then where she do. Me can't. The first time I saw, and I was the Birkin bag, I was like, what the? Oh, this girl. And then I saw the Birkin bag because before I knew it was you. You know, and I'm like, okay, how tall is that bag?
It was, I believe, the structure was 12 and the handles brought it up to about 14 feet high.
14 feet high. Yeah, we're talking about a larger, I mean, not a life size,
it was
a
big.
larger than life Birkin bag that I believe should have set you for the next, few years to come, because there's always that one installation and that one application that you say, okay, that is what, kind of.
There's been a couple, but that one,
a
lot of people got to Milk and Honey.
It was so unexpected.
Yeah.
You know? Okay, so now you have the person call you and you do that. When did you, because I noticed that you have registered your business. So it's not like a pian something, you know. It's not finka nothing. The lady is following her steps. She is saying, okay, she is. And by the way, the church that I was talking about that I am a member of is Go for God, right? Which is the the best church in the entire planet. So here is the thing now. So now she has seen that she have more than potential, because you know what? If somebody tell you, say you have potential, you're not really working. Yeah? So now she's registered her business and she's on the track. Okay, what has that been like?
Boy, it's been a learning process, to say the least.
Of course.
Because, creativity comes naturally, but the business aspect doesn't come naturally. So I'm still, and I think I'll always be learning about the business side of it and how to run it as a business, because I think I've done well in learning how to run the managing side of it, managing the artists, sourcing artists, being able to say, all right, manage time management on jobs. Since I did event coordinating, I know how events work from before.
Right.
So that helped a lot. But it's been up and down, because what I do is not a necessity.
Right.
It's almost like what would you call it?
It's discretionary. It is
Yeah,
disposal. It's
yeah.
like you have
It's
to.
if you have the money to do
not
it, then
food,
you do
shelter,
it. Yeah.
clothing.
So it's been a roller coaster because there have been times I've had a great run. There have been times I've had a dry run, and it's to try and find a way now. I'm in the stage where I'm trying to find the consistency in it and where is my market, because I found a market, but I still need it to be consistent.
Exactly.
Because one of the goals for my company is to create work for artists in Jamaica.
There you go.
Because before, as an artist, it's always a starving artist mentality, and I don't like that, because creativity is, to me, it blows my mind every single time. So
if I never love you one more time, because we are in the business because we're creatives and so on, and it's like I always say, why the next generation have to start over? It's like everybody come off a start over, as opposed to a system being in place, something being in place, so therefore people can glean from it, right? So I love the idea that you're paying it forward. What are the definite pain points though? Because you said, because this is, whether we want to do it or not, is a male dominated thing. You see when it comes to the craftsmen and all these things.
I didn't even realize until the other day. It doesn't bother me. I personally don't mind. Men are not that hard to work with. For me, they're very decision oriented and they make decisions quickly. So I don't mind working with them. Issues in the sense of on the job, it's just to be careful about the people around you. But I have no issues with it being the way it is now. As I said, I've never thought about it. Pains, the egos sometimes, not between competitors in the industry. But that's not really my problem. But some of them have ego and pride.
Right.
And that's natural for men.
Right.
So, but other than that, I have no issues.
You have no issues with that. I do know though, because you're working among artists and each artist has their vision, so what happens when their vision doesn't necessarily align with the vision of, say, an installation that you are doing for a client?
Well, with my team, it's all of them that I've done have been my vision for the most part. There have been a few clients that come to me and tell me exactly what they want.
Yes.
And we just execute it and I tweak it. However, with my team, I've already come up with the design. I've already said how I want it done, and they just help in executing it.
Walk me through a day in the life of Simone Raquel.
Boy, there's so many different kind of days. There's days on jobs. There's days prepping for the jobs. So are they on a job or?
Okay, so I hire you and we're going to say, oh, by the way, guys, I'm having a galentine. There you go. There you go. And this is not a man bashing session, just by the way, you understand what I'm saying? It's just women celebrating each other and women becoming her. So say, for instance, I say, okay, Simone Raquel, come make way, and here is a beautiful installation that you did for Appleton. So all of that is hand drawn and hand painted and all of these things is not she not go to the printer and say, okay, we're going to print
definitely.
this is painted stuff. So okay, before we even got to that, because you know how me, I get sidetracked. I hire you. What is this? What are the steps? Because people who want to know, take your baton and run with it, need to know what are the steps to get to that Appleton execution.
Well,
from the call that is made.
So the call is made. Client reaches out. We have a discussion. They tell me what they want, what they're looking for. Usually it's an area, so if it's that they want, entrance, stage, photo op, main area, bar, whatever it is, we discuss what they want. They go through the details of the event, theme, what is it that they're looking for, budget. Well, I try to get a budget out of them, but that's...
It's kind of important.
Yeah, it is, but you'd be surprised. Sometimes I don't want to say it, but so we make the connection, we have a conversation. Then from that, a retainer fee is paid.
Of course.
And that is just to retain you, to put you on the calendar for that date. And then after the discussion, I do a mood board, like an inspiration.
I want to stop you right there. Ladies and gentlemen, when you hire a professional to come into your space to execute your event par excellence, there is going to be a retainer. There is going to be some money exchange. You're not coming in there, or people who are, myself included, serious about our work. We're not coming in there to give you ideas. So please, to tell you, don't call me and say, can you just come and give us some idea? Because that's no.
I've done that enough times.
Yeah,
I've gotten burnt enough times.
And you will get burnt. Yeah, because the people who are serious will say, okay, the retainer is, and they will expect. The ones that are not will be like, yeah, charge retainer for that. Yeah. Okay.
It helps to filter out
and
the ones that are serious versus
Preach,
the
girl.
ones that are not.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, man. So.
So mood board,
retainer, and the mood board comes with a rough sketch, which is of not much detail, just to get an idea.
Right.
If they like it, go ahead with design fee, and with that you get design options and a quotation with that design.
You hear what she said? Retainer first, so you can get your event date on the map, right? Then she's gonna regurgitate. Now she's gonna, based on your ideas, based on her idea, combined ideas, she's gonna do a little basic mood board to give you, put you in the mood as to what is going on, some inspiration, and all these things. So the conversation,
see where the mindset is, what you like,
can go forward. And then now, if you say, we want to move ahead, then the design fee is paid. All right, go on, Todd.
So the design fee is paid, and you get design options.
Oh, hold on. See Milk and Honey there.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody, pay your attention right now. I soon come back to you. Let me just say, I think you and Milk and Honey will be holding hands until the end of time.
I hope so.
Because, let me just say, as a matter of fact, this morning I'm just coming from a Kingdom Keepers meeting, and we discovered that Milk and Honey don't necessarily mean nurturing and all of that. Milk and Honey mean things, money, prosperity. You understand what I'm saying?
Bible.
Yeah. Milk and Honey.
Land of Milk and Honey.
Yes, so that means it means things. It doesn't mean, oh, mommy, and I'm gonna nurse you and all that. No. Okay, so that is one of the installations that you did for Milk and Honey, which is, I think, one of the premier fashion event parties in Jamaica. Held is when? Late December or early January?
Late December. And August. Early August.
Right. And then there are, so before we get to this stage, if David, you can keep that up for me, please. Okay, and remember, the Birkin bag is there too. All right, so we get to the point now where the professional fee is paid over, right? And okay, what happens after that?
So the design fee is paid. A design is done. We back and forth about what the client likes, what they don't like. Adjust the design based on what they want, and then after that, they confirm on a quotation and a cost, and then once that's confirmed, then we start execution and planning.
Again, the quotation now coming now, the quotation is actual.
No, the quotation comes with the design.
With the design.
So if the price is too high, or if you can manage it depending, I adjust the quotation based on your requirements and the budget.
Okay.
So it gives them a source of guidance into how much it can cost.
It can cost, exactly. And what do they get for that on the quotation fee? Does that cover all materials, supplies,
that covers everything,
labor, equipment, delivery, the whole 9 years?
Once I have that quotation and I send it, you have to worry. There's nothing you have to worry about after that. Okay. Everything is covered.
It's covered.
Yeah.
And then for that now, so people will ask, so what the professional fee, you understand? This is now, okay, so the first fee is the retainer. The second fee is the design fee.
And these two fees are included in the final quotation.
And that's her intellectual property.
Yeah.
Right? Do you go to school and you learn these things and so on? Yes. Because we're teaching people now, because what we want to unlearn, you see, is people coming to you and say, give me a break now.
Yeah.
Give me a break. No, we can't, because things kind of high, dear out about.
It is,
dear. And as David says, Jamaica, it named Bly. But if we keep giving everybody a Bly, what gonna happen?
That's how you get the starving artists. You give everybody a Bly.
Yeah. And you water down your product.
And they steal your ideas and they don't use you again.
So that when you all of
there's so many.
Please. when people, and listen, don't get us wrong, we're not saying that we're going to keep our ideas close to our chest, because if you steal it now, we can come up with another one in an hour and 10 more. You understand what I'm saying? Because we're good like that. But the thing is now is to separate the professionals in this industry, because it has been, for so long being laughed at and joked at and saying, and we can do that and we can do this and you can't do it. You understand?
Yeah.
When you see this installation done at Milk and Honey, and how many separate installations or areas were there?
Milk and Honey, we average about 3 to 4 different areas. So I brought like 3 photo op areas on a stage, or 4 photo op areas.
And these areas are to set the environment, set the experience.
Yeah. It starts the experience.
Okay.
Because we're visual beings.
Right.
And people like to feel like the promoters or the people who are putting on the events care. And then now in this time, we take pictures like crazy.
Exactly.
So everybody wants somewhere to take pictures.
And from a different perspective. So you and I can stand in front of one board and get 2 totally different experiences from that.
Yeah.
And you are, can I just tell you, you are good at what you do. What is your Instagram page?
Simone Raquel Williams.
Simone Raquel. And if you've seen her, you know exactly what the product is. She look like our product. You understand what I'm saying? She look like our product. Okay, so for a student now going into this field, what is your advice?
A student going into this field, it takes time. Things take time, and don't rush it, because I've been doing this for 5 years now, and I am where I am now, but that's over the course of 5 years. So how things are now, everyone thinks things happen quickly. They don't. Things take time. You need experience, and each experience you will learn more. And I can do what I do now because of the experience I've had over the time. I've had good experiences and terrible experiences.
And you learn from them.
Yeah, I've gotten burnt so bad.
Yeah, man, you learn from them.
Yeah, but you learn from them.
You learn from them.
But
and you're still here.
Yeah, and I'm still here, thank God. But give it time, and give yourself time, and give yourself grace, and forgive yourself when you mess up. Yeah.
Okay.
So
where do you see your business in the next, I'm not even going to say 5 years, because you've grown tremendously in 5 years. So I'm sure you'll be, I should say 5 years, not 2? Okay. In 5 days. Okay. All right. So Damien says, where you see yourself in 5 days, because you are like, and of course in like 2 years and 5 years.
5 days for you?
5, of course you mean it. Of course you mean it.
5 days?
Because you set your intention the day before.
Yeah. 5 days starting prep for an event.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
5 years. Hopefully all over the world.
All over. So you'll be a global phenomenon, and not just, let me tell you something. If we take ourselves seriously in Jamaica, we can run the world. No lie.
For sure.
If we are in every corner of this planet, and what we do, we go out and build up everybody country and them thing, and them some people are runaway right now.
Yeah.
But we are here. It is the most creative, innovative country. We are the first ones that they take lime and make limeade, and then them steal it and say, or we turn around and make fashion.
Yeah.
You understand?
Exactly, yeah.
Because I remember even me as a kid, I used to take like boxes and make dollios from them and all them something. Because you understand what I'm saying?
We think outside of the box.
We think, and then sometimes there is no box.
Yeah. Yeah. Not at all.
Is there a number that we can reach you?
Definitely.
Or is there a website?
Well, you can reach me on Instagram, and the work number is 876-815-2926. So you can reach me there.
Okay. All right. Let me just tell you something. Simone Raquel is what you see is what you get. There is no pretense about her. There is just this quiet assurance that she knows who she is. She knows who she is, and she's just gonna get the job done. So call her, please, because there's something them look good. We didn't have a picture of the Birkin bag.
I'm sure.
Did we show it? See it there?
Oh, that was the first one.
That was the first one, and there was another one that was pink.
Yeah.
Even me. Yes, see it there? Can you imagine? How many people it took to do this?
The Birkin bag?
The Birkin bag. I'm obsessed.
Like 3 artists and like 6 carpenters.
Didn't you have like pearls on it at one time? No? Okay.
No.
Someone is me, was probably me in my head.
But I like the idea.
Yeah, of course. Because, pearls is the string of pearls is the trending thing right now, right?
Yup.
Don't say you never learned nothing here from the Design Studio. All right, girl. Thank you so much for sharing space with us, and promise me that you're going to come back when you're doing
Thank you for having me.
You're most welcome.
Of course.
All right, guys, we have to pause for our cause, take some, of course, we got to pay the bills, and come right back into home tour. We're over Harborview this week. All right? Soon come back.
Then week till they run insane. So get me lit on a weekday. I'm on the way, and my ways on the display. And I'ma shut them all down on the D-Day. It's my time, so put me on a replay. Oh, this girl, and he said it won't drive me. Oh, this girl, and it wanted that body. Oh, this girl, and he said it won't break. Oh, this girl, and he said it won't break. Oh, this girl, and he said it won't break you. Oh, this girl, and he said it won't take you. Oh, this girl, and he said it won't party. Oh, this girl, and he wanna be funny.
For a limited time, Home International Limited is offering a special price on select Korean colors. You can't miss this. Choose Korean for your kitchen or bathroom countertops. Korean is durable, beautiful, and long-lasting. Solid right through and no sealing necessary. Visit us at 104 Constant Spring Road or telephone 876-755-1970 or 276-6448. Open Mondays to Fridays, 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. and Saturdays, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m.
January is Earthquake Awareness Month.
We're having an earthquake.
And Nationwide 90 FM is shaking things up in a powerful way.
Oh, God.
All month long, NNN is rolling out earthquake awareness segments in Nationwide This Morning, Cliffviews Online, E-Zone, and Nationwide at 5. We're turning vital safety information into must-hear radio, debunking myths, and giving you tips from experts that can help to save lives. We are bring preparedness straight to the people. Yeah, man, I hate that. We're here to inform, educate, and empower Jamaicans to stay ready, stay alert, and stay safe. Because when the ground moves, knowledge matters. Never lose your cool again when an earthquake hits. Tune in to Nationwide This Morning, Cliffviews Online, E-Zone, and Nationwide at 5 to learn, prepare, and protect what matters most. Turn up the heat with Hot Listing, Nationwide 90 FM's new on-air and online classifieds feature. If you have a car for sale, room for rent, or yard sale come up. If you look at work or need stuff. If you provide a service, make it a Hot Listing, Nationwide 90 FM's new on-air and online classified segment. Your listing plays again and again. From morning till evening. You sing it, we play it. You say it once, Jamaica hears it all day, every hour. Contact our sales team now at 876-630-1210 or sales at nationwidenewsnetwork.com. Hot Listings on Nationwide 90 FM, a new revolution in media.
My voice is a mystery, but they always tryna diss me. Same guys tryna get in my way. Keep the same vibe, you can ruin my day. Oh, my voice is a mystery. Ride the wave of my history. I've been distant to keep my distance. Goodbye to a boring life. I like to seek, but I'm never inside. Even though my time's alright, I like to care, but it never reach fight. Swinging my ways like I never did say. And then I roll like I really get back. And you can't believe what you heard about me. It's the magic for me. They keep trying to reach me, yeah, yeah. It's the magic for me. I make them weak till they run insane. So get me lit on a weekday. I'm on the way, and my ways on the display. And I'ma shut them all down on the D-Day. It's my time, so put me on a replay.
So this week we're over at Harborview, right? And I'm going to turn your attention to the space that we're going to be looking at. It's one room, that is self-contained. It has a kitchenette, it has a bathroom, it has a dining area, it has a lounge area, and it also has like a bedroom area. You understand? And it's not a big bedroom. You know, so let that be inspiration to you guys. Yes, take it away.
Hey there. So, welcome to today's home tour, and have we got a ball of advice for you today. So, we're going to mix things up a little bit. We're going to get into the nooks and the crannies, the nuts and bolts, the advice related stuff of decorating a self-contained space. A compact space nonetheless, but a space that has to function for where you sleep, where you entertain, where you do a little bit of work, where you relax, watch TV, and of course eat, and most importantly, bathe. Stay tuned. Alrighty, we're gonna mix things up a little bit today. We're gonna get into the nooks and crannies, the nuts and bolts, into decorating spaces for, say, your mother-in-law, who has to move in with you for whatever reason, an aunt, an extra room in your space that you can use for extra income, or for an Airbnb, or for the adult child who refuses to leave home and you just want to make him or her comfortable, but not that comfortable because they really gotta go. But anyway, you know, you get the drift, right? All right, so the room that I'm in, say it's about 60, not even 20, 16 feet long by 12 to 14 feet in width. Cool? All right, that is enough space for a self-contained apartment. I'm gonna say apartment right now because that's what it is, but it actually, in all actuality, it's a room in your house. So this is what I wanna think about. I want you to think about spaces to, so zone 1, where you're gonna sleep. Zone 2, where you're gonna eat. Zone 3, where you're going to prepare meals. Zone 4, to just relax, to sit, like a sitting area, right? Watching TV, where you're gonna work. So all of these things now you have to bear in mind. All right, cool. So you think about, all right, you're gonna watch TV. Where is the TV gonna go? You're going to do some work on your laptop, on your tablet, on your iPad. Where are you gonna do that? You're going to eat. Where are you gonna do that? You're gonna think about lighting. Is the room well lit? That's another thing. And what about the flooring, right? You're gonna think about the colors of the space as well, right? You don't wanna do something that is just too much or too personality driven, maybe an accent here and there, and you carry it through. The next thing that you're going to think about is minimalism. You're not going to crowd the space because you're gonna have a lot of things going on. Okay, so these are the bare minimum of things that you have to think about going forward. Let's dissect the space. Okay, so you're thinking about comfortability, right? And that you need in any space. Anytime you walk into a room, whether it's your bedroom, your studio apartment, your home, your apartment, your house, whatever it is, you need to feel comfortable. You need for that space to rise up and greet you. You should always think hotel. When you go to a hotel, what's the first thing that catches your eye? But is it the color? Is it the way the apartment or the space makes you feel? Is it the way the beds are made? Is it the way the pillows lay on the sofa? Is it the way the artwork? Is it the lighting? Whatever it is that strikes you most at a hotel, right? Because remember, hotels are decorated with you in mind. That is what you take with you to your home. That's your motivation. That's your inspiration, right? So, say for instance, this is the corner here. You walk in and this is what you see. And you have this, hello sunshine. Who wouldn't love to be greeted with this pillow every single day? It is fantastic. So we have hello sunshine, right? Then you walk into the space, you have your bed, you have your eating area and all of that. So this could be like zone 1, relaxation. You could even sit here and do work on your iPad. Pull up a little table. You see where I'm going with this. This is relaxation. If you have a guest over, a girlfriend or so on, then this is where they would be. you would sit here. And another thing is, with this, you always have to think about in small spaces, compact spaces, dual function furniture. What do I mean by that? Furniture that performs. Just that simple. So here it is. It looks like a bicycle chaise or a chair with an ottoman and stuff. It's going to function for you. When I take the throw off, you can see this is an ottoman, right? You can see that there. All right. The next thing that it does is, I'm gonna look at this. I'm going to go like this and down, and now it becomes a bed. Just that simple. So extra sleeping. So you have a friend over, or so you're keeping your niece for the weekend. You have, just anybody who you have coming over to spend the night. This is a space for them. This is also a space now. Say we have some people in the world. Once you make that bed, you must not lie on it. So this is an extra space that you can certainly lie on, and we love it. And of course, the color is good. In compact spaces, keep the colors to a minimum. 2 and 3, that's it. Don't introduce any more colors. Less is more. Also, in compact spaces, the less furniture you put in, the better, but just make sure that the furniture that you have performs well for you. All right, so before we get to the kitchenette area, we are in the bedroom zone. This particular bed is a king size, and with king size beds, they take up a lot of space. Cool, no problem. But here's what, if you have a compact space smaller than this, say if you have a 12 by 12 room, a king size bed is not for you, right? Because you will not be able to walk around the bed. You can't even make the bed. So king sized beds, make sure that you can make the bed, and when you make the bed, it is impressive. So therefore, when you walk into the space, it's not like, hello bed, and everything else is like this in the room and it's really contracted. That's not the way to be. In a room like this though, the bed and the making thereof is the focal point. So if you're a person that's into pillows and everything like that, of course, make a statement with it. Make a statement. Also, in terms of the heat, if you're going to be doing AC, make sure that it is, for a room this size, a 12 BTU will not do you any justice. Make sure it is an 18 or 24, enough to cool the room, especially in this Jamaica heat. All right, another thing that's really nice is coming down from the bed is a bench in front of the bed. Always great. And for this particular bed, it has a lot of bench, has a lot of bling, and we love it. The next thing that I know that you see is the splashes of yellow. Yellow is a wonderful color. Yellow with the aqua and the teal. Beautiful colors for bedrooms. Beautiful colors for decor. It's trendy, it's happening, it's now, and it's also relaxing and peaceful. It doesn't come at you, it doesn't make you jarring, it just makes you feel, it just gives you a vibe, a really nice, relaxing and great vibe along, and then when you have the yellow next to it, is a vibe. It's a moment. All right, come with me. So this is the magic of this space, the dining area. It is a surprise. So not only do we have a self-contained kitchen, what we have is a dining space and a self-contained dining table, counter stools hidden under. So here is the thing. All you have to do is pull it out, put it down, and that's it. You can use this space to prep. You can use it for home office. You can use it to cook. You can entertain. There's a whole vibe in this space. So whether you have, and I'm telling you, this is like the magic of self-contained furniture. Furniture that serves a dual purpose. You understand what I'm saying? So you have a space here. It is a counter, right, countertop, so it's counter height rather, and you have the two stools here. One I'm sitting on and the other one is hidden inward, right? There you go. So it doesn't take up any space at all. It is less visual weight, no space. You have your, so you can have two people sitting here, one person is over there in the kitchenette area, and of course you have the kitchenette area which is base cabinetry, the wall cabinets, you have your microwave, you have your refrigerator, your sink. It is self-contained, it is the bomb. So, these are the things that I'm saying to you. All right, listen, you have a space in your home, all right? What can you do with it? I'm telling you, it's all about the side hustle. It's all about extra income. So instead of having these spaces that you're paying mortgage for and you're just using it as closets and using it as, extra junk rooms and so on, turn the space into something now that you can really earn from. You understand? And this is an expert way. So to recap what we just said, all right, you walk into the space, use space one. Space one is a zone where you can sit. All right, so you have to have an area to sit in the space. Zone two can be your bedroom space. Okay, and that is, the meat of your, come in here, your bed. You don't even necessarily have to have a king-sized bed in a self-contained space. You can go down to a queen, you can go down to a full, whatever it is that your needs are. So the strongest need, right? If the strongest need is for you to sleep in the space, then of course have at it, have the most luxurious bed ever. If the strongest need is for you to set it up like a studio apartment, and we're just talking about a small room, 16 by 12, right? And you say, sleep is just a state of mind. I need an area where I can just sit and vibe, because when my friends come over, I don't want them, in the rest of the house or whatever. I want them in the space. Then, if it is a living room setup, and then, the afterthought is a bed, you have that too, right? Then you have to think about where you're gonna work, where you're going to cook, entertain, all of those things, right? So you have another space in the kitchenette area that you can actually sit and have a dining space. So all I'm saying to you, to recap again, it is have your zones. Make your zones work for you. When you are designing a space, do not design it for you. It is not your space when you're going to rent it out. It is the other person's space. You understand what I'm saying? So you get into the real nuts and bolts of it. What do you have? What size do you have, right? What are you going to use it? What are you going to use it for? Okay, and what are the needs of the end user? What are the needs? Always remember, you always need a closet. You always need a bathroom. You always need negative space that you can walk in and out of. You understand? Keep your entryways and your walkways clear. Do not, under any circumstances, clutter the space. It doesn't work. It never works. Don't pack it up with a lot of tchotchke and all kinds of things that you're not going to need, because what you think looks good, another person might just take it and put it in a closet. You're renting it out. You understand? People have a lot of shoes these days, so you have to think about what about the closet space? Is it ample? You know what I mean? Where can I look in the room that I can take, a little bit more space and make a closet? Those kinds of things. Do your research on Google. Do your research on all of the socials. Get the motivation, get your inspiration. Of course, come on Nationwide and get the inspiration from me on the Dezign Studio, right? And then you go from there. When it comes to your colors, keep your colors soft and muted. The deeper the color is, it is more the room contracts and gets smaller, and that's what you don't want. You always want to maximize your space, and you always want your furniture to work for you and to perform well. All right, so that's about it for me this week, and I'll see you next time on our next home tour. Did you enjoy that home tour? I know I did.
It's time for a new look.
And high time to get serious about protecting our home and investment.
It's time to choose BH Paints. With over 60 years experience in quality paint finishes, their products are superior and long-lasting.
Time to check them out.
Ask about BH Paints 100% Acrylic Ultima Plus paint and primer in one. Experience rich colors with advanced UV and mildew-resistant technologies, independently tested by experts. What are you waiting for? Visit a BH Paints Color Center today.
The Commission of Strata Corporations is here to help, but we need your help too. That's why corporations are required to file annual returns. Annual returns include minutes of AGMs and EGMs, names and addresses of executive committee members, certificates of insurance, and completed forms and fees. Help us, help you. File your annual returns today. Visit reb.gov.jm for more information.
January is Earthquake Awareness Month.
We're having an earthquake.
And Nationwide 90 FM is shaking things up in a powerful way.
Oh, God.
All month long, NNN is rolling out earthquake awareness segments in Nationwide This Morning, Cliffviews Online, E-Zone, and Nationwide at 5. We're turning vital safety information into must-hear radio, debunking myths, and giving you tips from experts that can help to save lives. We are bring preparedness straight to the people. Yeah, man, I hate that. We're here to inform, educate, and empower Jamaicans to stay ready, stay alert, and stay safe. Because when the ground moves, knowledge matters. Never lose your cool again when an earthquake hits. Tune in to Nationwide This Morning, Cliffviews Online, E-Zone, and Nationwide at 5 to learn, prepare, and protect what matters most.
Tune in to Nationwide at 5 on January 20 from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. for the 21st Regional Investments and Capital Markets Conference at the Jamaica Pegasus. Discover opportunities and build connections that shape your future under the theme Capital Markets Fueling Economic Resurgence and Resilience. Hear from Jamaica's Prime Minister, Dr. the Most Honorable Andrew Holness, Finance Minister Fable Williams, and more. Seats are limited, so register now at jamstockx.com or call 876-967-3271. That's the 21st Regional Investments and Capital Markets Conference at the Jamaica Pegasus. Tune in to Nationwide at 5, Tuesday, January 20, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Or catch our broadcast live on our YouTube channel at Nationwide 90 FM Live 2. Keep your station on Nationwide 90 FM. This broadcast is brought to you by the Jamaica Stock Exchange and Jamaica Broilers.
Something good gonna happen in this year, and I am grateful that I made it here. Yesterday's gone and a new day has appeared, and I am grateful that I made it here. Blessings gonna find me here, oh yeah. Favor gonna find me here, oh yeah. I'm missing money gonna find me, blessings gonna find me, oh yeah. Round and round, these seasons I've been facing, but this year, your blessings I'm embracing. Hey, healing have come my way, blessings have come my way.
So, darlings, let me just... Welcome back. You are on the best revolution station on the planet, Nationwide 90 FM. Big up you, Cliff Hughes. Yes, and all the management and staff, and of course the BDEs that keep us afloat over here. Let me just tell you. Okay, so fun fact. SH says a man was drinking chocolate tea. You know what we call chocolate tea? Chocolate tea in Jamaica, and returned to England, added milk to it, and voila, became hot chocolate. And then everybody regaled him as the inventor of that. What you guys think about that? And then Annie says, no, that when somebody has potential, is generally a positive thing. Of course it is. It means the person has the ability or qualities that could lead to success or growth. But what I am saying is, Annie, if you are working in a field for about 6 years and people are still saying, boy, you have potential to do this and potential, that means that something is wrong. You are not leaning into your growth, because you should have did grow already, don't it? You understand what I'm saying? And speaking about growth, we're going to talk about money this Thrive 360. We're now in the Thrive 360 segment. We're going to be talking about money. Yes, we are. And since we're in our reset season, we're in our reset era for this year, we are going to be resetting our money habits because sometimes, may I tell you, we have some bad habit. You understand? And resetting our money habits doesn't really mean a complete overall overnight, although it does mean a complete overall. It's about creating awareness first, right? By tracking every dollar you spend for a week or two, seeing where your money actually goes helps you identify bad patterns like impulse buying, subscriptions that you don't use, or areas to cut back. Then pick one small habit at a time and change it. Let me tell you something about subscription. I think all of us, yes, who are living in this new age, a new era, subscriptions, because some of us, we say, okay, we're going to subscribe, use the trial period, and then just cut it off at the appointed time, and then we never do. And then now when we check our bank accounts, which is automatically linked, you'll see all of these subscriptions in there and whatnot. And if you think that the little $1.99 and $3.99 and $4.99 and $8.99 don't add up, take a look at your statement. You take a look at your statement and you will see how much money that you are going into subscriptions that you're not using. So here is our roadmap to success now, right? Yeah, it's the stairway to heaven. Track every expense for a week to see exactly where the money goes. Take a little book, because you know me, I'm a book then. Write it down. You are going to track every expense for a week. Write it down. You spend $200 for this, you spend $100 for that, you spend whatever it is, your gas costs that, your incidentals cost this, you went to the grocery store and you picked up your grocery, and right in front of the cashier they have all of these like candy and whatnot, you pick up that too, put it in there. All right, then you're going to set one small specific financial goal that you can achieve quickly. One goal that you can achieve quickly. If it's even find a $20 them and get a $20 jar. You understand what I'm saying? Right. Then you're going to create micro habits like automatic savings or cutting one unnecessary expense. A lot of us have unnecessary expense, and you know what that is tied to all the time? Food. We eat too much. We do. Yeah. We have to remember our belly and remember our back. You understand? Mm-hmm. Cut out some of the food. Yes. You'll be happy you did, and you're going to thank me later, And automatic savings, if you're not in one partner, find one. Or you can set up something at your job to say, okay, every week there is a standing order. Or if you are so disciplined, then you put a 500 to 1,000 to a 10, whatever it is that you can afford, your compulsory savings. And please don't go into it. Please. Review now, and you're going to adjust, weekly to stay on track. You have to stay on track. The thing is discipline, It's lack of discipline that creates these pitfalls in our lives. You're going to build accountability and celebrate the small wins to reinforce their habits. When you celebrate these small wins, that is when you know that, okay, you're on. Because everybody needs appreciation. Everybody needs validation. You have to become her, H-E-R. Or him, H-I-M. You have to become that person that you can celebrate yourself, you can validate yourself, you can be, you don't need anybody's approval but yours. Stop playing yourself small, right? Okay, we have, you remember last week we had Joshua on? Yeah, man, we have him on again. With the little video, we're going to put him on again, and he is going to, of course, give us some life-changing strategies to change our spending habits, because yes, we need it this reset season. Damian, drop the video, please.
The first key to changing your spending habits and overcoming consumerism in your life is what I call recognize and articulate the benefits of owning less. The more we recognize how our life improves by owning fewer things, the easier it is to overcome consumerism going forward. And I don't want you to miss either part of this step, both recognizing and articulating the benefits. Dawson Trotman once said this: "Thoughts disentangle themselves when they pass through the lips or the fingertips." Speaking aloud the benefits you are experiencing by owning less will help you understand them even more. So we will both recognize and articulate the benefits of owning less. My own journey into minimalism started unexpectedly one Saturday morning when my neighbor introduced me to the idea. I was immediately sold on the idea of owning less, and by Monday, I had started a blog called Becoming Minimalist, where I could journal our journey into owning less and what we were learning. One of the recurring features on the blog in the early days was what I called benefits of minimalism. Every time I noticed a new benefit, I shared it on the website. For example, one of the first areas we decluttered was our living room, which had shelves filled with decorations. These included old books that were more for show than reading, decorative items that only matched our furniture, and several figurines that held little or none personal value. After decluttering, we kept only the items on those shelves with actual meaning. And the result was striking. The shelves held about half of the items, but everything we kept held twice as much value. After decluttering the shelves, I decided to dust them, which, as you can probably imagine, took only half the time that it used to do that work. The experience was a revelation to me. Owning fewer things makes cleaning easier. And as someone who doesn't particularly love cleaning, this was great. It became a benefit of minimalism. Owning less means less cleaning I have to do. I also started noticing other benefits. Owning less was less stressful. It saved time. It saved money. Every time I noticed a new benefit, I wrote about it on the blog. About a year and a half into my minimalism journey, I was interviewed for my very first newspaper article by the Albany Times-Union in New York. The reporter asked a number of questions over email, and I spent quite a few hours, even days, trying to get every answer just right. That was until I got to the final question. The final question the reporter asked was this: do you think minimalism is just a phase that you're going through, or do you think it's something you'll keep doing for the rest of your life? And it was, by far, the easiest question of the entire interview. It took me just seconds to answer. No, I am never going back to my old lifestyle. I had just spent hours answering all these questions about why we decided to become minimalist and listing all the positive impact it had had on our lives. When I got to the final question, after listing all the amazing benefits we had experienced owning less, it was a no-brainer to answer. Why would I ever go back to living the way I used to? That is why the first strategy to changing our spending habits and overcoming consumerism is to recognize and articulate the benefits of owning less. As you minimize your possessions, notice how it affects you. Notice how easy it becomes to clean, to get ready in the morning, to tidy up in the evening. Notice the money you're saving, how it changes your view of the world and your potential in it. And every time you notice something, say it out loud to a child, a spouse, or even say it to yourself. The more you do, the less inclined you will be to accumulate more in the future. Let me give you 3 application steps to put into practice this week. Do these and it will begin to change your shopping habits. Number 1, observe and reflect. Walk around your home this week. Identify areas where reducing clutter has had a positive impact. Bring a notepad with you and write them down as you notice. Number 2, share your journey with one person this week. Talk about the changes you're making in your home. You can mention it the next time you see your parents. You can mention it to other parents at your kid's play date. The next time you're talking to a friend at church or you're out for dinner. Just start with, you know what I've been doing at home? Sharing your story will give you new opportunities to explain the benefits and your why behind your decision to own less. And then number 3, create a benefits of owning less list. So don't throw away that list that you started in step number 1. Keep it close. And whenever you see something new that is beneficial about owning less, add it to your list. You'll be surprised how long your list will grow. Okay, there you have it. Strategy number 1 to changing your spending habits. This is, of course, just the beginning. Take some time and intentionally apply this step. And then join me for the next video where we'll dive into strategy number 2 and number 3. Of course, you can always just remember to join me here on the channel if you want, or better yet, subscribe and turn on notifications to stay updated on this series as it is released.
Oh, okay. All right, guys. Like, every week this man come, him just blow me away. Yes, him just blow me away. And him said to us right now, recognize and articulate the benefits of living with less. You see this consumerism, you see these things that every day we, and the Shein and the Temu and the Amazon and which is Chic Me and Fashion Nova and all of these fast fashion things that just come at us, and we just have to have these fashions, we just have to have these things and whatnot. It's like it's not only just cluttering up our minds, it's cluttering up our homes. It is contributing to the consumerism. It is contributing to the fact that we're spending more than we earn. And it is also contributing to the lack of peace in our homes. Minimalism at its best is not just getting rid of everything, it's getting rid of stuff that you really and truly don't need. Here is what I mean by that now. Look in your closet. You have these holy paw shoes. Some of them, well, if you're listening in Jamaica, you know the thing that we call dry rot, right? If you haven't worn those shoes in 6 months to a year, possibly them dry rot. You have to get rid of them, right? But we have all of these shoes. Visual clutter in our head. You understand? So we think that we have things that we really don't, right? We have clothing in our closets that we can't wear. Either we outgrow them, right? Or they're too young for us. That is another thing. Okay, fine. Get rid of them. Right? We have our bathrooms, our kitchens, and all of these zones that we need to get rid of. Okay, if we get back to what is called essential living, you know what that is? Essentials. That means that every single thing that you use, that you have in your space is essential. It is tied to a task. It is functional living, right? That means all the clothes that you have in your closet, you are wearing. And when you really edit and get down, you have a little capsule wardrobe. Those are the things that you wear on a daily basis. And then now you have, other clothing that you can use for when you go out and things. And of course, clothing that keeps you relevant. And so I don't have any issues with that because, me, I'm a fashion girl. But I shop in my closet. When I shop, I don't necessarily buy a whole outfit. I buy a vest, or I buy a button-up or something that I can layer with what I have to make the outfit brand new again. You understand what I'm saying? Okay. It is our habits that that is keeping us in bondage. We really and truly need to reset the energy and the habits surrounding everything that is keeping us in bondage, Here's the thing, we lack the discipline. It's the discipline that we lack, but most times we also lack the systems, and the systems are built into our environment. So if we do not put in systems into our environment, then we do not have the platform in which to spring forward and grow. You get where I'm coming from, right? So what we have to do is pay it forward for ourselves, create the systems that will keep us disciplined so that we will now have habits to go forward and habits to live successful lives. You think every day we want to come home and clean the place? You don't hear Joshua. Joshua said after him done clean and him realized that all of the things he got rid of was making him in bondage, cleaning every day and cleaning. You get rid of stuff, you don't have to be cleaning that much. The maintenance is easier. You know, and remember, how your environment affects your discipline. Sometimes our willpower is limited, and our willpower is limited. You know why? Because we get overwhelmed, and it just looks daunting, and we don't want to start. But that is where, you put in your little clock, you put in your timer, you start with 7 minutes, you drink some wine, you put on some good music, you make yourself feel good as you go through, going to where we want to get to for essential living. Sometimes our last baby is 12 years old and we still have the baby bath. Why? Why we still have it? Our last baby is 14 and we still have the crib. Why are we holding on to things that have tied us to the past? We need to leave these things. We have outgrown it and go further. You understand what I'm saying? If it's hard for you to do, you're not going to do it. It's not going to be a consistent thing. So you need to be able to make sure that it's easy. Little systems that you can create now. And when I say easy, you put your timer on, put some music on, and you clean up the place. You take 10 minutes, and that's it. Where it we could pop, right? And you do it again, and you do it again. And then you will start now to develop the habits, which in turn is a system that will make you grow. All right, cool. The clothes on the chair. Why are your clothes on the chair? Don't you have a closet? Is there not a closet system? Right? Most of us have closets in our space. So why is it that we have clothes on the chair? I understand that sometimes in the morning that we are rushing. Why are you rushing? Is it that your alarm went off 4 times and you keep putting it on snooze, snooze, snooze? So therefore, at the end of the day, instead of getting up when you should so that you can have a very calm routine in the morning, you are rushing and rushing. So therefore, you are pulling out the clothes from in the morning because you didn't do it from the night before. And you put on the outfit and you're not matching your vibe today. And you have all these clothes on the chair. You see where I'm going with this? So how you can correct that? You set your intention and you set your day from the night before, right? Along with your planner. Okay? Yes, man, all these things. You're supposed to have a planner. You're supposed to have a journal, right? So you set your to-do list from the night before, right? You take out your clothing from the night before. It takes 2 minutes. Sometimes on a Sunday when you're resetting and you're rejudging yourself, you can take out your clothes for all 5 days. You don't have to think about it. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Done. Right? You know that you're waking up at 6 o'clock. So here what you do. Set your alarm for 5:30. So you know at 6 o'clock you jump up, you say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you get up at 6 o'clock. Then you will have a great intentional morning that you're not in chaos, you're not in disarray, and you start your day in a very intentional and purposeful way. You understand? The next thing is your papers that you have everywhere. There's no landing zone. Have a basket. Have something that, a desk caddy that you can put all of your papers. That's the zone for that. So that's the system for that. Every paper documents that you have strewn about has a home. Yeah. If you're skipping breakfast in the morning, that means that your kitchen does not support your mornings. It's the systems. Make sure that your home is not fighting you. It is the discipline that you need and the paying it forward that you need to make sure that your mornings and your evenings are good. And I know mornings are tough. So what you need to do now is be intentional again in the morning. Make sure that you have whatever it is. If it is a coffee maker, put it on a timer. and it makes the coffee for you. If it is, you have toast and eggs, make sure that you prep your things from the night before so your home and your kitchen does not fight you and you don't come out having road rage on people. And when you get to the office, you're not saying good morning. You know what I'm kind of with? When you have a lack of discipline and decision making, that kind of fatigue drains your energy, It does. So what we are going to do now is to make sure that your systems remove all of those daily chores because it becomes automatic, and because you know what? Our brain craves predictability. Our brains is routine. Once we get into the routine, we don't have to think about it. You understand? So, relatable moments for us now. What am I wearing the night before? What am I eating in the morning? And where did I put that? Make sure that you ask these questions every time, all the time, right? When you put the systems in place that your space can decide for you where it goes, then your mind can rest. Your mind can think about other things. Your mind can think about where you're going to take this business. Your mind can think about how you're going to, bond with your husband or your wife and make this a very healthy union and relationship. You understand what I'm saying? Right? Make sure that your routines are supported by your design. Your clothes are organized by the use. That means that everyday clothes, you put them right here. So once in a blue moon clothes, you put them right over here. So your coffee station is ready. Your keys and your bag always stay in one place. You understand? Always, always, always in one place. You have your nighttime reset basket, your charging stations, your soft lighting for the wind down. Routines don't start in your calendar, they start in your home. All right? So, my darlings, you really don't need any more motivation. What you need is a home that supports the life that you are building. So next week, we're going to reset the energy some more because your environment really and truly should reset your future. Yeah, I'm telling you, we're going to get there now. We are going to get there. We are going to get there slowly but surely. We are going to get there. Right? I see SH, I see Bourgois, I see Errol Townsend, I see Damien. Oh, Damien is our producer and he's there as well. And we're all like lighting up the place with all of our comments and things, and I am loving this. Marigold says, indeed, Karen, no kitchen fighting. Annie says, yes, organize. Marigold says, keys in one place. Exactly. It is when you organize your space that means you don't have to talk to your space and your space don't have to talk to you. SH says, it's like most Jamaicans season their meat from the night before, so to have a head start on the day after. The day, right, exactly. See, Marigold says, our last baby is 28 and we still have some of her clothes. And he says, I'm a very organized person and the clothes taken out from the night before. And it works. It works. So here is the thing now. Annie also says, because Annie's my co-host and she's over there in Great Britain, reaccumulating things or holding on to clutter. There's a lot of psychology behind it. It can be emotional attachment, or certain items remind them of memories and people. So sometimes we have people out of our life from when and we still hold on to something them. Why? What we are doing is keeping ourselves in bondage, keeping ourselves in poverty, yes, and keeping ourselves tied to old memories. So how you're going to grow? I want you guys to think on these things very, very, very carefully because your life is dependent on it. So we have some people to thank. Let me tell you something, all good things must come to an end. And it's not the end, but it's the end of our show today. And of course, Outside with Pepita is next. Make sure you stay tuned for that. If it is that you have friends who can benefit for the show, invite them over here. Tell them that this is a show that them never know them they need in them life, because we are going to attack each and every segment of Uno life. You understand what I'm saying? Because your home should tell the story of who you are and a collection of what you love. not old memories. And sometimes those old memories are good, and sometimes the old memories are terrible. You know what I mean? So make your home paid forward. Make your home, as you know, I always say, your home should be a love letter to yourself. It shouldn't be a cussing off situation. Don't let your house fight you. So we have to thank our producer this week and every week, Damian Scarlett. And Damian, yes, sometimes me annoying. I call a lot and I'm very annoying. But you know how it is. I have all of you in mind. I think about it during the week, and I have to make sure that you guys benefit from the show. All our co-hosts over there in Radioland, thank you so much for tuning in. 90.3, 90.5, 90.7, 90.9, the best Revolution station on the planet. And of course, the co-hosts over there in the chat. Thank you. And I'm going to see you next week. Now, our studio engineers, David McNeish and Kevin Williams. Oh, thank you. And our BDE family, our business development executives, and our NNN family. Thank you so very much for supporting us week to week. BH Paints, big up you each and every time. Yes, I'm Karen Booker. Walk good, live in love, and stay inspired to do and be your best. See you next week. Up next is Pepita.